Greetings mathematicians. Today we're looking at example 1c using square root property. What we have squared is w plus 3 equals 20, and since this w plus 3 is in parentheses being squared, we can actually write that again. W plus 3 in parentheses squared equals 20. The reason I write it again is to take the square root of both sides. The square root of this quantity in parentheses w plus 3 squared is w plus 3. And the square root of 20 does simplify. So square root of 20, if we wanted to simplify that, that does simplify to square root of 4 times 5. And that simplifies to the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. That's 2 times the square root of 5. So that's what the square root of 20 simplifies to when you simplify this radical. However, we're taking the square root of it, which means there's two possible answers. One with the plus sign, one with the minus sign. Plus or minus 2 times the square root of 5. Now, normally with the plus or minus sign, I would split it up into two problems, but that's only when the variable is by itself. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, and it's going to look strange to see plus or minus 2 times the square root of 5 minus 3. What needs that? Well, let's look at the left side. W plus 3 minus 3 is just w. What needs to happen here is this number needs to be written first. So it's negative 3, then followed by plus or minus 2 times the square root of 5. So now that the variable is by itself, I have two possible answers for w. One of them is w equals negative 3 plus 2 times the square root of 5. That's one of my possible answers. Or I have w equals negative 3 minus 2 times the square root of 5. And that would be my other answer for this problem.